It feels like a Monday, but it's actually Tuesday. So anyway, now that we're going to be doing a new streaming type of schedule, I actually wanted to go to Target right after to also get some like French fries or tater tots from Target. So, you know, but yeah, just in case you missed it from yesterday, basically, probably not gonna watch any more Greg Manarino videos the on the streams, just to try to keep these streams a lot shorter because I got like a million other things to do. So, because the game's coming out in 2 days, I just fixed the whatever issues that I had with the Steam store page for the soundtrack. And it was just a minor thing. Like the music icon was covering part of the Seditionist Crew Tarka Royale logo, so I had to make the logo smaller so that wouldn't happen. So, just got a lot of stuff to do. Of course, doing the Sonic Prayer more, and then, cryptocurrency is doing okay. I'm like, it's actually kind of nice now, because now that I'm actually coding and whatever more, it's actually starting to make more sense. And it turns out I don't even have to pay money for Microsoft PlayFab anymore. Epic Online Services does cloud storage for player data now. So, yeah, I'll be able to store all your stats once I reach that point. And then, of course, by then, Epic Online Services will have better documentation. They'll improve the features even more. They'll fix more bugs. So I really picked a really good time to pick up coding, because yesterday was the best time to learn to take up a new skill, and the second best time to pick up a new skill is right now, today. So, yeah, it's true. And the third best time is actually tomorrow, meaning literally tomorrow, right? Because, the sooner you try to get yourself to do something, the better. So anyway, I think today was a down day across the board, but I mean, consider how everything's been going up like crazy. I mean, we kind of technically needed a pullback. I just hope that it's not because, stupid F word Jamie Dimon, right, poo-pooing on Bitcoin. So let's take a look. Riot is down $1 million. So is Mara. The dollar is still getting stronger, which I don't like that. However, bond yields have finally come down because people are looking at that strong dollar and going, "Yep, I want my dollars." That's James Kirk. Okay, authorized e-cigarettes in the U.S. Apple's App Store fee with Epic Games is far from over. Yeah, I mean, I already followed Tim Sweeney, so I just know that Apple's just being a piece of shit. I'm never going to develop for those assholes. Unless, of course, I have like a minority, someone like Epic Games or Microsoft, where owns like 40% of Dragonflare Studios, and then they actually say we can make more money if we put it on the Apple Store. In that case, then I'll go along with it because I don't want to have to deal with the stupid technical bullshit of Apple. I mean, that's the other thing too. Apple is just so like at least Google has enough sense to be like, yeah, whatever, just put it up there. We don't care, right? But Apple is like just an entirely different animal. It's like they're just like so uptight, right? The people that work there are really nice people, but like the policies are just so restrictive. It's like, what the hell? Oh well. Anyway, the stock markets went down a little bit, so not too bad. Supreme Court signals it will side with Kentucky AG in a bid to defend restrictive abortion law. Oh, Kentucky's got the same thing as Texas? Will side a bid to defend, considered, okay. Some of the local has right to reject the request to incorporate voting not to block. Set to hear, and it is set to hear arguments in a case challenging Roe versus Wade. Well, they're obviously going to, yeah, I mean, the Supreme Court's kind of useless, so. Spring on Tuesday, the case is not the only abortion, 63. The court also waited and earlier argument for China right abortion. Okay. And it's been the most common. Okay, I don't understand what's actually going on. I see. Okay. Debit in our state. The circle senders brief reply to their oral. Now you may lose, and you may. Okay. I really want to do the Jesse Lee Peterson "Let's Be On" thing, but I'll leave it there. Recently, maybe because about the facts of the case, but never pick up on that comment. Russell has switched parties over the course of litigation. Okay, yeah, I don't even understand what's going on, but it looks like people are still turning against abortion, so. Alright, works for me. That'll play itself out. I mean, at least even stupid idiot Greg Abbott, is willing to do something to his Republican name, even though he's really just a rhino prick, but. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, Jesse Lee Peterson's Twitter actually liked one of my tweets. Mostly talk about Alan West. So I definitely, because Alan West, for whatever flaws that he has, which, to be honest, I can't really think of any. He got on Gab, he resisted, the establishment and the tribe, of course, right, the globalists, for getting on Gab in the first place. It's like, why would you care if anyone goes on Gab? I mean, I think we all know why. That's a problem for the establishment. And yeah, he's running for governor in Texas against Greg Abbott, which I didn't know. Now, I'm pretty sure that they're going to screw Alan West over, but, if Texas doesn't want to do the right thing, well, I mean, they get what they deserve, which unfortunately is going to serve Satan. So it's not exactly very helpful to us. But that's that. All right, so bond yields. I mean, they're mixed, but the long-term bond yields actually went down, so that's good. So I imagine the Manorino index must have gone up. And my concept artist actually did a pretty good job. The problem is I don't have a really good uniform reference for him to work with, and also he still messed up the flag. It should be in reverse, but since it's the Navy dress uniform, then whatever. I have to do some more research on the armor. On the armor references here, because I do want some kind of I don't want to say dress uniform, but you know how everybody in the military, they've got the normal clothing uniforms, right? So I need something like that, but the problem is it's got to be located in the future. So for now we'll just go with the Navy dress uniform, even though this takes place in the year 3120. But I already have figured out a pretty good thingy storyline about it anyway, because it is about America being banned, but Lyle wants to resurrect it, which of course pisses everybody off in the galaxy. Well, all the bad people anyway. The IMF, of course, wants to quote-unquote oversight cryptocurrencies, which we know means they want to censor that shit and keep the control for themselves. Don't care. Follows up today by launching an NFT marketplace, so that's very good. Coinbase is going to make a bajillion dollars. Bitcoin price is correcting. What does the future data show? Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. Bitcoin 60K is at buy the dip opportunity. Okay, alright. So before we look at the cryptocurrency prices, and we'll call it, first thing I want to do is actually look at the MMRI. It actually has gone down. It's 92.7. That's hilarious. I thought it would go up. Okay, very good. All right, let's take a look. Bitcoin. Let's take a look at that RSI. Oh boy. Yeah, it's little wonder that there's resistance in Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This thing is already almost back up at its peak in terms of RSI, and it's already broken the previous, resistance point. Well, that kind of sucks. That means we might have to. So this week might not even be a big up week then. I mean, maybe, but if it is, it's definitely going to pull back. So it'll probably pull back at 64K. Still consider it a buy, but this indicator is usually a lagger. Yeah, it says Bitcoin's at 55,000. So these numbers are actually. So this does look accurate. Yeah, it's 55,000. Binance coin has been surging, so a lot of people are dumping coins and going to Binance coin. Perfect. Shiba Inu is now back at 30. Yeah, this thing has been volatile all day, Shiba Inu, but it is battling hard, and that's a very good sign. And I kind of don't really care about the other coins. Even PancakeSwap's still down. So yeah, it's just your normal little correction. 24-hour volume is pretty healthy at 110 billion.4. So I've been making quite a bit of good money off of MDEX and Binance. So this thing's at 153, not bad. Because I think I dollar cost averaged to like $1 on MDEX, so it's doing really freaking well. Despite taking a massive loss from JetSwap by finally eating the poison pill and dumping that shit. And Binance doing very well. It's at 5.1 cents. So I mean, I bought the hell out of this dip when it was at like 3.8 or yeah, whatever this was, and kept buying and compounding into MDEX, right? MDEX Binance liquidity pool, making sweet boku money, man. Sweet boku money. Okay. All right, we looked at everything else. Yeah, I mean, all right, it's already 11 minutes. So, all right, so we pretty much have, okay, what is going on here? All right, is it 55 grand or $50 billion for Bitcoin? Okay, so it's a cash problem. Yeah, I need to click Binance coin. Let's get the right numbers here. Yes, 436. Yeah. Binance coin has actually been hit pretty hard, so now it's finally going up. So this is good. So as long as Bitcoin goes down and something else goes up, preferably a lot of somethings go up, then it's good. If everything else is going down, but Bitcoin's up, then that's also good, because that's how the ebb and flow cycle goes. The only thing I would disagree with Cryptos R Us, because he said this yesterday or a couple days ago, I forgot which video it was. He said that in 2017, when Bitcoin was surging, altcoins went down, and when Bitcoin went down, you know, that December, January, altcoins went up. I don't think that's actually true. I think what really happened was everything was going up and then everything went down. Like there might have been a laggard day, right? Which I think maybe that's what Cryptos R Us was talking about, but that's not what I don't remember that. I mean, I know I was doing videos at the time, and you know, whatever. I was just making shit tons of money, so I was like, But yeah, everything eventually went down. So Binance Coin is considered a strong buy. Yeah, the RSI is looking very, very good. Yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. So yeah, a nice little. I don't know what this thing is called, but yeah, this thing is poised to go straight back up, and it should be back at 500. So yeah, this is very, very good. All right, so we're gonna make some good dough. The Manarino index. Yeah, I mean I can't. There's too many syllables in MMRI, so I just call it the Manarino index. That just feels more natural. All right, so yeah, we're still on track to make a ton of money. And then once I actually get the full artwork and probably the full music, because this is going to be my initial main screen, my main menu screen for the game, you know, then I'll post it in public, and then you can watch, you can listen, and then you can listen to it for, you know, hours on end on YouTube for free if you want. Of course, you know, I'm going to be claiming my music, so I still need the money, you know, because I actually spent, I want to say $570 for a 6 or 7 or maybe even 8-minute music track, and it's going to be based on the Final Fantasy VI overworld theme from like Terra's overworld thing, because I like that music. A lot of people like that music piece. I mean, all the old Final Fantasies were so freaking good, like the Final Fantasy X and before. Everyone's got like they were all just so good, right? But that's because it was steeped originally on, you know, Christianity, you know. But nowadays, I mean, Square Enix is still pretty good about it, so you know, that's why they still continue to do very well. So now I get to follow in the footsteps of good old Squaresoft. You know, yeah, a long time. But yeah, I really like it. He's gonna do a very good job. He's gonna do a very good job. He's got to give my artists like better references, because it's really out of place. But I think it'll be all right to start with. You know, that the uniforms are not quite what I had envisioned. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Target, but I think I might need to go to the bathroom. So yeah, the game remains on. Buy the dip if you want to buy the dip. Otherwise, just continue making money. I mean, I'm making money. And yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to do Silent Prayer. I can definitely tell Satan wants to really screw me up because I'm constantly thinking about the trademark stuff. But I think I'm getting better about it, at least emotionally. You know, now because now I'm just like, not getting as panicky about it. And it was a funny thing. There was this. I was crossing the street. It was a walk sign, right? So obviously walk, right? And then this Jewish lady who was driving the car almost hit me. You know, she said sorry, of course, right? So that was nice. But I was like, you know, this doesn't really happen. Like, you know, Satan's trying to now like fucking whack me now. So that's why it's like, yeah, like I gotta keep making this game. I mean, it'll suck if he actually succeeds in whacking me, but you know, God will get, will get his revenge. I mean, he doesn't get revenge. I mean, but the point is, God will definitely, dispense justice to the evil who whacked me, I guess. So that was an interesting thing, almost getting hit by a car. You know, she was literally, I want to say about 4 feet away. Yeah, so I mean, you can't see it, but yeah, this is one, two. Okay, maybe it's more like 2 yards away. It was pretty close. Like she was speeding pretty fast because she was turning into the street that I was crossing, and she's supposed to yield because it's a walk sign, right? You always yield to pedestrians. But it's just like, you know, like wow, Satan is so desperate for me to not find out whatever it is I'm going to do that he actually wants to kill me. This wouldn't be the first time that Satan's tried to kill me. In fact, he's tried to kill me lots of times in the past. In fact, even before I was born, he tried to kill me through abortion. All right, and of course, as I always say, my mom doesn't know that I know about that. But I also just, I mean, I don't have any opinion about it. I mean, mom and dad are obviously still are in a fallen state. So, and well, here I am. So, and as far as I know, I'm not suffering from like chemicals or whatever, right? So, and obviously, mom and dad are glad they had me. So, you know, doing pretty well. But yeah, I will get my revenge on Satan, and then I'm going to make him very mauled, and then there will be nothing he can do. But yeah. Oh, and I found that Saint Nick is also supposedly planning to have a protest in New York. I actually don't want to say the words because I don't want to accidentally trigger YouTube because they're starting. The fact that they were willing to try to ban Anthony Pompeo for talking about Bitcoin, and then they had to reverse it is a really bad sign. So, um, but yeah, I definitely will want to go to that. Saint Nick is pretty good with picking really good logistics, so chances are he will probably have it near some kind of capital. Ideally, I would actually prefer they would hold it right here in New York City. Then it's just super easy for me. I mean, shit, I'll even offer him to let him sleep over at my place for free if he wants to save some money. All right? I mean, yeah. So I don't know. Well, we'll see. But the thing is, he's also debating Sticks and Hammer like November 4th. So, what is the first weekend of November? So a Saturday, November 6th. That's the first Saturday of November is November 6th. So no, so he's gonna have the debate, then head to New York. Okay, that makes sense. Well, great. Then I'll be able to meet up with King Wuza and King Yoba, and be a nice little thing. Actually, I assume everybody from the crew is going to be there, so it'll be kind of nice to meet. Of course, that also probably means that stupid F word CWC will be there. So, but I mean, we kind of already know that he's just a subversive FBI informant or whatever. Yeah. So anyway. All right, so I will see you all tomorrow after the markets close. I have to actually, now I have to bring this thing back down. Look how annoying that is. There's I don't like there's so much space above my head, but if I'm leaning forward, then my head gets, you can't see any of my head. I guess I'll just leave it like this. So anyway, I'll see you all after markets close, which should be a Wednesday, and then hopefully Bitcoin will be done. But I mean, again, Bitcoin is, let's see, great. Bitcoin, I mean, the RSI in Bitcoin does look pretty strong, so I don't know. It hasn't taken into account today's action, and it looks, yeah, yeah, there's a lot of buying and selling Bitcoin right now, so we'll have to see how this plans out. All right, I blabbered on